The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, 8:05 on a Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's go. Let's go. Get up and get them in. We're live on YouTube. Check out YouTube. Go to live chat. Type in Lou Info. Like, subscribe. You can chat away on the text line 314-590-3770. We're chilling in the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood, Missouri. It's windy as hell out. It's windy on Manchester Road near Doherty Ferry. Is that Doherty Ferry? There's a huge power line that collapsed. Monster power line. The big ones. I almost hit my buddy's house. And there it's chaos. So avoid that area. Avoid that area. Right there in Manchester, almost a 270. Big time power line. Boom. Everybody's power outage is out. That sucks. When it gets windy like this, man, like, God, I can't believe that it even would fall like that. Like, how weak was that? Jesus Christ, that's scary. It could have landed on a house, but it landed right across Manchester Road. Avoid that area. Happy Thanksgiving. Love to all. Rock's already wound up this morning anyway. I love it. What's going on, guys?
It's going to be a good one because Rock is just...
He is.
He's in a good place.
Yeah.
He's in a good place.
Rock did a damn good job yesterday, by the way. Organizing that whole thing, not knowing how to set everything up at the Audi Exchange in Kirkwood. We appreciate Neil for having us over, man. That place is badass. But Rocky did a damn good job. We've done a ton of these live remotes throughout the years.
Never go smoothly.
They never go smoothly. This one went extremely smooth, and we had a bunch of guests, too, sitting down, getting the camera angle. Rock, you did a dang good job, homeboy. Dang good job.
Helps to have a professional.
I mean, come on. Wow. What's up?
You know what? I found myself growing to love Rock, even though we disagree on something. But
He's interesting as hell.
But I know the feeling is not mutual. It's okay, though. It's okay.
So funny.
I'm a big boy.
I know.
But you know what, Rock? Even though you
It's
despise
so
me, I love you.
I know.
I love you.
Rock's interesting, man. He's an interesting
God,
guy.
that was the funniest thing anyone's ever said. Holy crap, that was good.
I think we get the best out of him.
Damn it.
I think we tap into his knowledge a lot. I think we get the best out of Rock.
You gotta know how to poke and prod a little. He's been poked and prodded. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
But you got to know how to do it the right way.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We get the best out of you, Matthew Rocchio, just so you know. Happy Thanksgiving, baby. God, am I going to put weight on this weekend? What am I going to do? What do I should do a weigh in and weigh out. I am going to eat, drink, chill.
Be merry.
Be merry. God dang. All the Christmas stuff's up. Oh, every bit of it now. It's already up, rocking and rolling. It's going to be cold as hell. It's going to be windy. Fireplace going. Let's go. God. What are you doing? What do you got going this weekend? Are you chilling?
Oh, I'm gonna chill. So we're going to some friend's house for Thanksgiving, and then we're going to Brazilian steak. I'm looking forward to that. And then I know once December hits, we're doing a total house cleaning because we got relatives coming in, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Are you doing it? Or are you going to hire some people to come in?
Aaron's going to supervise me.
Oh, no.
And we're doing it together.
Dusting. Get all, not just like, organ. No.
Getting some crap out of like guest rooms and stuff like that.
Yep. Actually, you'll feel good afterwards.
I won't.
You know what? When there's clutter.
Yeah.
Don't you feel better whenever you fix the clutter?
I got clutter in my closet. And that's the extent of my clutter. Like, we have clutter in the garage, but it ain't mostly mine.
Yeah.
So we got to clean some of that out.
Ours gets picked up. We got some stuff. I might get a dumpster. I don't like to do it. It's an eyesore. But boy, oh boy, you just get it all in there, dude. Get it out.
You know what we do? We also get big, like, industrial waste bags and just pack it with clothes for Goodwill.
Oh, yeah. My clothes pile up like you can't believe. And I look at my drawer. I'm like, oh, my God, I haven't worn this in years. Done. Get it. Put it in trash bag, put it out.
Somewhere out
Tax
there,
write-off.
There's some people that have some beautiful Fox Sports gear that was never worn and Bally's. It's nice to work for a company that turns over a lot.
Yes.
You can donate a lot of it.
No doubt. No doubt. What's up with you, Rocchio? What's up, baby? What you doing?
Nothing.
What you doing? What's your weekend look like?
Sorry.
You don't like turkey, though.
No, so Thanksgiving, like lunch on Thursday. And then no dinner plans.
Oh, nice.
Love that.
That is nice. Get it done in the afternoon. Good for you.
And it's convenient because Lou has a basketball game on Thursday night.
They do.
They do.
They play on Thanksgiving.
They play Santa Clara.
Interesting.
Santa Clara is legit, right?
Santa Clara is very legit.
Oh,
It's going to be obviously it's the first game on the road. Combined with the fact that Santa Clara is a legit team, and it's a real test for the Billikens. They had the GCU game, Grand Canyon, 2 Fridays ago. Slaughtered them, passed the first test, but you're 5-0 at home. Now you got to go on the road
and do your thing,
and you got to play back-to-back games because it's the Acrisure Invitational, which is an MTE. So they'll play Santa Clara on Thursday night, and then they'll play on Black Friday evening. The very next day, they'll play a second game. That one I won't be as locked into because I have to also do the ambush that night. But
dang, so you're a little busy.
A little busy.
Good. Yeah, I guess I am too. The Blues got 2 games going on. Yeah. You know, good thing one's was a 3:00 Friday game. That's pretty cool. I like those 3:00 games.
I love those afternoon.
Yeah, they're
NHL
awesome.
games. They're great.
They're great, man. They are. Get home, you can actually go to a restaurant afterwards and pick up food and do this, do that. God dang. Let's see here. Matt Adams was great guest yesterday. Science. He's awesome. You know, he's into a lot of things that we're into. There's some people I ask questions, and I'm like, what else are you into? Not much. Some of these guys I interview, like some of the current players and stuff, they ain't into anything besides hockey and golf. I do. They ain't into anything. Matt Adams, you could tell that he goes down some rabbit holes and interested in other things and stuff like that. But there's some guys, man, they play hockey and they play golf. And that's it.
One of the great big city things that I can remember, when they brought him back, so he had 2 tours with the Cardinals. They brought him back, and he was in the clubhouse, I believe at Dodger Stadium. I walk in early. Early bus hadn't arrived. I just got there early. The only guy in there is Matt Adams, and he's holding his Cardinal jersey. And you could just see the look on his face.
Hell yeah.
He was like a kid at Christmas, happy to be back.
Yep. I like him a lot, man. He's a very down-to-earth dude. I'd hang with him.
He's really cool.
If he ever wants to party, I will.
He's awesome, man. He's a really fun. Yeah, he's really fun to talk to. He came in studio and did a podcast with Randy a couple weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun to listen to on SDL Sports Central. He was fantastic yesterday. We'll get some clips out of him and you guys' talk yesterday. Maybe not so much the conspiracy stuff, but that was fun to talk about.
God, yeah. Cam, what's with Strick's voice on the pod? Sounded off. Yeah, it was off. You know, no.
I wish we were off.
Did I not? No. Did I not predict? Did I not predict it? Did I not predict that he would not be prepared for this podcast?
You did.
I did.
You said it was going to be. You said it was.
He sounded gargly.
You said it was going to be. You were prepared to be stressed out.
Yes.
By the endeavor yesterday.
Yes, and it happened. And he sounded like the Match Made in Heaven clip when he had COVID. And you know
what was the problem?
He didn't have the right headphones. He didn't have his mic that I told him to bring on a damn trip. I told him to bring your mic so you could plug it in so we could actually hear you. And we sound the same. Because it's so often, I'm very crisp, man. I'm in the studio in Creve Coeur, and he sounds like crap. And I go, okay, fine. Real quick, take off your, because whenever you have the iPads in, the wireless ones, you sound different. So I go, take those out and just use the mic on the computer because it sounds way more crisp. And he's like, and he doesn't mess with it. And he didn't turn it off all the way. So I'm like, it's the same. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So he puts them back in, and all of a sudden they died, and they clicked off, and then he sounded great at the very end of the podcast. So he screwed up 3 times. Didn't bring the mic, then didn't really turn them off so we could tell that he sounds better at the beginning. And then he didn't even charge his headphones to begin with. He wasn't prepared. Can I say that? Now, if he ever bitches at me, I know if he ever bitches at me again, I'm just going to throw that at him.
That's why I like the wired ones.
People
are like, that's so old school. I don't have to worry about charging them.
They sound better.
When I do a podcast, I have a little light that I use. I have to charge, right? I don't need to charge 9 things just to do a dumb podcast.
And those earbuds, they don't fit in my ears. My ears must be goofy. I don't know what the hell the deal is with them. They fall out, and then one will be charged and the other one won't.
Yes.
What is going on here? I threw mine away. Got it for Christmas last year. Couldn't wear them. Falling out of my damn ears, falling over the place, turning off, turning on. I'm done with it. God.
Wired ones are better.
Oh.
Now, we have a lot to talk about because as Matt Adams looked at his Cardinal jersey in Los Angeles with the I Have a Child on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I think Sonny Gray probably just threw it in the corner. Made plans to get to Boston. Cardinals made a deal. It's time.
Time, eh?
We knew this was coming, but he waived his no trade clause, which before he said he wasn't. This time he agreed to waive it, which he had said he would this offseason. And he is traded to Boston for 2 pitchers, left-handed prospect Brandon Clark and Richard Fitz. Dick Fitz. Apparently they do call him Dick Fitz, a 25-year-old guy that has 14 big league starts under his belt. So Sonny was due $31 million. He gets $10 million for the buyout. $41 million for Sonny Gray this coming
For how many
season.
innings?
And the Cardinals will pick up $20 million of that. Now,
Wow.
he's off the books.
Yeah.
You give him the 20, and now they have to worry about filling out their rotation. Now, I said on Twitter, which is what I use as sort of like a feeling out process for this show. I said, because everyone's like, well, here's your rotation. Don't put anything in pen when you're filling out the rotation, because I think they're going to make a trade for another starting pitcher, okay? But the guys that I would put in pen, not pencil, is Libby, is McGreevy, and Leahy. And I saw a lot of people talking about Leahy. Well, Heim said Leahy. Cardinals have already identified Leahy as a starter. They did last year. He's up for it. He's shown. Now he's going to probably not give you 200 innings, but this guy threw a lot of innings out of the bullpen, seemed to have a tireless arm, and he's a guy who has started, has a number of pitches, and I think he's a perfect guy for your rotation, but they're going to need more. You know, there's other guys that are in the minors, could be in the rotation, but I don't put any of those guys in pen right now because I don't know what they're going to be. You talk about Matthews, you talk about Doyle, possibilities. There are others in there too. What's going to be with Palante on the Cardinal Territory podcast? Lance Lynn is a big believer in Palante, meaning he can be fixed. He can give you better innings than he gave you last year. Remains to be seen. I don't know.
Probably going back to the bullpen.
Well, I would think he's got value there, but they're going to probably look at him as a starter to start the season, because right now, going into the season, I always say, all right, we got six starters, we got depth, we got 7 guys. You're going to need 9 or 10, and because guys always get hurt early in the season. Last year, the rotation got lucky in terms of not being injured, but you're going to need a lot of guys. But the first move by Heim, they deal a guy that you knew was going to be dealt. The guys that we're getting back, one guy's a prospect. The number 5, Clark, is the number 5 Red Sox prospect. Big guy, like 6'4", 220, fastball that goes 100 miles an hour, sweeper. Everyone that's seen him that I know thinks he's a prospect, but prospect is a prospect. And the other guy, Fitz, is a guy who has some big league experience, had some good moments in those starts. Could be a possibility for the rotation. Those are my thoughts. Rock, do you have any thoughts? Because I'm sure you were on STL Sports Central giving your opinions on this.
Yeah, but it's just baseball.
You don't like baseball?
Come on in.
My son's coming.
Come
Is that
on
okay,
in.
Rock?
Yeah, it's fine.
Come on in. Does he can get some headphones from over there. Why don't you do that real quick, Tim? All right.
Just open the door.
It's just baseball. Who's next, Rock? Arenado?
No, I mean, Jimmy broke it down better than I don't know why anyone. I don't know why anyone would want to listen to my take after you gave yours, Jim.
Because I'm a right shoulder.
I know. I'm being completely honest about it when it comes to the content here. I mean, we know what the scouts say about the guys. It's pretty much all we have to roll off of. And then when it comes to Richard Fitz, it's like, do you look at the 14 starts last year with the 5.0 ERA, and Boston Red Sox fans being, finally, we don't have to have this guy pitch for us anymore. Like he's like the Michaelis of the Red Sox almost. It's by being 12 years younger and all that stuff. But then you look at the Brandon Clark stuff, and I mean, fastball touches 97, hits triple digits. The sweeper is crazy, horizontal movement, and apparently touches 89, 90 as well. So you talk about 7 mile per hour difference between a sweeper with that kind of movement, with that strikeout. There's some other issues when it comes to Clark. He had TJ surgery when he was a junior in high school. Can you imagine getting TJ surgery when you're a junior in high school?
He already had it.
He
had 2.
You had 2?
One when he was 9 months old.
Just to get it out of the way.
Just to get it out of the way early.
Yeah.
So he had TJ surgery when he was a junior in high school, and he's had some other, injury issues as well. But I mean, he's clearly the bigger part of the move. And I think this move is kind of what you can expect from Chaim Bloom, which is there's a smaller move for the present, which is getting a Richard Fitz who can almost kind of guarantee that with a free agent pitcher, you can kick Palante back into the bullpen and probably strengthen your overall pitching staff. That's the smaller move for the present. But the bigger move is for the future down the line. So I think we can almost use this as a rubric for what do we expect to see from a Brendan Donovan trade? Well, maybe a little bit of a piece that helps them now, but probably a big piece that helps them down the road.
One of the things that Chaim said yesterday is that there are going to be moves that you're going to have to lean toward the future and given a jump ball. And I think this, there's a lot of, everyone makes the most out of a quote from 2 years ago. But Chaim basically, he said it before, but he said it again. If it's sort of a jump ball, we're thinking about the future as opposed to the present. But he is making moves, which I think people like to see. And as for Palante, he will be stretched out as a starting option, I believe, because I think out of the bullpen, they're going to want innings from him anyway. So this way you can have him kind of straddle the middle, because at some point if someone gets hurt or one of the young guys isn't ready, you're going to need pitching, starting pitching. I do think they're going to make a trade at some point to bring starting pitch. Can I show what my son looks like?
Is that on? Oh, no.
Turn right to him.
That's
There it is. What's up, baby? Look at that flow. Look at that flow.
I got you donuts.
What's up?
Thank you. You can have one. Say hi, Tyler.
What's up?
And speak up.
What's up?
Hello.
He will not.
You look older, man. You've gotten older, dude. You do.
Around the
Good
house,
for you.
he calls me Unc.
No. What's that mean?
Means I'm an old nerd.
Yeah, okay.
And
He hasn't been able to suss out what Unc really stands for, has he?
It's just uncle, but it's used to refer to someone who's old.
yeah, derogatory.
And
Derogatory.
there's a little bit of an uncool factor when you call someone Unc a little bit, isn't there?
Or it could be just like a cool guy. It could be anyone.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It depends how you use it.
I like that. Yeah, it's the context.
Okay.
Well,
Jeff,
he's constantly ripping.
the Degenerate Wombat does ask, Tyler, what makes your dad more of an old? Is it the cargo shorts, the Costanza wallet, or the lack of technical knowledge?
I mean, he definitely has limited technology knowledge. He likes his cargo shorts, though. I'd say the main thing is his sports knowledge. He thinks that these guys from 70 years ago would compete today. Like he thinks Babe Ruth's gonna come in and face 99 and hit 40 homers again, and that's nothing short of ridiculous.
Do you think that
This
way?
is awesome.
Do you think
I
that way?
love everything about
What?
that answer. That was
That Babe would
fantastic.
come in and
No, I think there's certain. First off, you have to understand that these guys didn't have training. Given the same, I think there's certain guys given the same training, like Babe Ruth. Like back in the day, they didn't face the best because there were no African Americans, so the pool wasn't as talented. I think there are certain generational type talents that if they had the same training, the same competition, they would be.
How were the stadiums and so the bats were different back then, right?
First of all, the balls were.
The balls were.
Babe Ruth would out homer entire teams.
But was it harder to hit a home
he
run?
basically yes.
Okay,
He
I was gonna say,
invented
yeah.
the home run. Now that doesn't mean he would. I mean, you look at him; he's a giant for his time, but he was literally 6'1".
He was 6'1".
Maybe
that's pretty-
6 foot, but back
pretty
then that
big.
was huge.
Yeah, it's like 6'3".
I'm just saying, like in boxing, there's certain guys like I think Marciano going to be dominating heavyweights, but at 180 or whatever, I think he'd be a light heavyweight champion. There's guys like Jim Thorpe who were dominant back in the day, in multiple sports. You look at them now and you're like, they couldn't compete. Well,
Were
maybe
those balls heavier because the water gets in them and stuff like that back then?
they were just not wound.
I
as
think
tight.
the greats from almost every era probably compete almost any era.
That's
Babe
what I'm
Ruth-
saying.
I don't think Babe Ruth is like he doesn't dominate. Like he never.
Is Bob Pettit going to come back and score
No,
30? No.
But Bob Pettit's a different one because Bob Pettit was like a really solid player for his era, but it's like, was his athleticism transcendent for his era? Because that's like guys like Elgin Baylor was a transcendent athlete for his era. Does that mean he's Elgin Baylor scoring 60 points, having a 70-point finals game, being in every single record book at some point in the top 10? Elgin Baylor probably isn't that good of a player if he's born now. But at 6'7", 200 pounds, and just being a freak athlete, he probably at least carves out a nice little niche as a solid starter off the bench, or a solid starter. Worst case scenario, I think that's a fair opinion.
I talked to an old time player. I can't remember who it was, but a guy who was a really good college player, 6'7". He said I couldn't play today. He said, but he said if you brought me up in this era where I had the same experience and ability to improve, maybe I could. If you took me from 1958 or whatever and plugged me into the NBA, I couldn't compete.
Who was pretty good or good that you look back in the day that you look at that would struggle?
Bob Pettit's a good example.
What about, and I don't want to chirp because I love him. But what about like a Darren Pang? Because he's so small that now.
Yeah, but that's more modern era anyway. I mean,
I'm
he
just
blew
saying,
out his knee, right?
I'm just saying because he's so
holy jumping.
I'm just saying because he's small and he's not taking up a lot of space in that net, and that'd be very difficult for him.
My question was he pre-butterfly?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the entire question for any goalie in that situation is can he, especially him being smaller. I almost wonder is he a guy who might be better if he grows up his entire life
small,
but if his entire life he's learning the butterfly stance and he's getting up and down, he's getting up and down, he's getting up and down.
How much room? I'm just saying, man. I'm just looking at a goalie like that would be very difficult.
I watched 6'3".
He's not Hasek.
Hasek was way bigger than him.
Hasek's a lot bigger, but I'm saying
when Hasek barely made it because he's 6'1".
He was able to dive around the net. He's covering a lot more. Those crazy dives.
Really
How big was Roman Turk? Because I watched him look like Swiss cheese a couple times.
I know. Well, John Casey wasn't that big.
Roman Turk was 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
And I'd watch balls go right under his armpit.
Balls?
Yeah, those are pucks.
No, I knew Tyler. Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
I saw
Tyler, you don't know who Roman Turk is.
Yeah, he kind of blew it for the Blues.
So here's the thing. He thinks anyone born before 1980.
All right, that's not true.
Like in the offseason was selling furniture like the old baseball players.
Like
and we had this
Chamberlain?
argument, like Bill Russell, I think, would be a rebounding machine, a defensive machine, too.
Wrong.
And he's a great passer.
Bill Russell's one of the greatest examples of a guy who honestly might be better in today's era. Because if you watch the
ran
Celtics,
the floor.
Because that's the thing, the Celtics didn't play in the half court. Like Bill Russell's Celtics didn't play in the half court. All they did was run. Now listen, you look at the shooting percentages, you can see why they ran a lot. Bob Cousy was shooting 36% from the flipping field. So there was a lot of rebounds, but Bill Russell would snag the ball off the glass and immediately take off down the field like Shaq in an Orlando Magic jersey would kind of look like. I mean, Bill Russell, there might be an era where Bill Russell maybe isn't, a dominant player in the 90s against Shaq and Hakeem Olajuwon, but as soon as 2005 restarts, Bill Russell Bill Russell would be, imagine if Draymond Green was even better. That's Bill Russell. Like he'd be an undersized center without a jump shot, but he'd be able to switch all five positions defensively, grab rebounds,
block shots,
defend
the goal.
And that's the thing about Bill Russell, and I think it's real. Like Bill Russell, if it was a real stat, would probably have the most blocks turned into assists in NBA history. Because when he blocked a shot, he would, instead of sending it into row Z out of bounds, he would send it like to half court, and then the Celtics would pick it up and start running with it. There's a lot of guys. Like, is Havlicek dominant in 2010? Probably not. Like, Havlicek's one of the guys who I don't know if his athleticism and game transfers to certain eras. Bill Russell's, I think, transfers to every era.
Nah, he'll get stuffed, right, T?
Yeah. What about like Mitchell Robinson on the Knicks, who's just a good center? If he played back then, I think he'd
would
be
he hit free throws back then?
He'd be the Wilt Chamberlain of that era if he played back then, because they're all just bums back then.
But here's the thing. Mitchell Robinson's 6'11", 250, right?
About that.
Okay, so Wilt Chamberlain was
He's bigger than that. He's about 7 foot 260.
He's like the same size as Wilt.
They're all bums, aren't they?
He's a big dude. By the way, programming note, Dave Green, the boss, just said Tyler's show starts next week.
Okay. That's well to that.
You're going to question when I give you a Knicks stat?
Come on, Rock.
I mean, he wasn't really how was that a Knicks stat?
Mitchell Robinson?
He's Chamberlain was listed at 2'1", 270, 7'1", 275.
Oh, God.
My thing is that, like, there were other guys who were Chamberlain's size in the NBA during his time, and they would stop him. Like, the reason why I don't think Wilt Chamberlain is better than Bill Russell, the reason why I don't think Wilt Chamberlain's the greatest of all time, is that because when he would play
Zelmo Beatties.
I was going to go with
nice, bro.
I'm blanking on the Warriors. Nate Thurmond. When he would when he was on the before he was on the Warriors, when he was on the Lakers. Sorry, the Warriors in San Francisco got a guy named Nate Thurmond, who was also like 6'10", built like a brick house.
One of the strongest players
and
ever.
When Wilt Chamberlain would go up against Nate Thurmond, he would have, he'd have good games. He'd have, like 20 and 15. But Nate Thurmond would also get like 18 and 13 with like 6 blocks. Like Nate Thurmond was a legitimate center. And so when other guys who were 6'10 and 250 were in the NBA back then, Wilt Chamberlain would kind of get stopped by. But my point being that like those guys were good basketball players. And to your point, Wilt Chamberlain did dunk on a lot of bums. But when he played the other greats, those guys gave him a game, and those guys were pretty incredible. Zelmo Beatty's, I don't know. I don't know if Zelmo Beatty's
He faced
exactly
Walt Bellamy, who was a great player, Zelmo Beatty. These guys are not bums. People say, well, what?
Earl Monroe's a guy who his game works better in certain generations than it did at the time.
If you say Dolph Shays couldn't adapt, okay.
Yeah, that's a good
but I will say this. We played NBA 2K before I stopped playing video games with this guy. And he had Dolph Shays hitting half-court jumpers.
It was George Mikan who did that.
Oh, George Mikan. You see like Bob.
George Mikan doesn't work in a lot of other areas. That's a great example.
And you know who else doesn't? Bob Cousy. Because you see the one-handed dribbling.
Yeah. Oh, he's that guy?
And a set shot. Like, he's one of the all-time greats. But when I look at that video, it doesn't translate.
He hit like 36% from the field. He was a bad shooter.
He's a bum.
Great passer. Houdini of the hardwood, fine. But, yeah, couldn't dribble with his left hand. Bob Cousy does not work outside of the.
Who's your favorite athlete ever?
Rock, can you put this so
my favorite,
it's just
like all-time favorite athlete?
I love Stan Musial.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. He's not a bum, is he?
No, he's not a bum.
Okay.
Although I also have a question for you guys: who's the GOAT of the NBA?
Jordan.
I think
Jordan.
it's obviously LeBron.
Scream at
he's at the LeBron. He's annoying.
It's hard to argue LeBron because as good as he is now at this age is unbelievable. I like Jordan,
baby.
I like Mamba.
Yeah.
But I think the greatest player, and Tyler might agree, is probably Brunson.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
All right.
You like Shaq?
Stop that.
I praise the Knicks
like
fan.
Shaq's pretty cool though, man. He dominated.
Such an insufferable group of people.
Who?
Knicks fans.
Oh.
You think every group is insufferable?
That is kind of true.
Give me a group of people that you don't find insufferable except for the Communist Party of America.
Well,
who do you
I
like?
think Blues fans are a good group of people.
Well, I'll be damned.
It takes a brave man to say that.
I think Blues fans are a great
such
group
a
of
brave
people.
man to
That's
say
true
that.
too.
Hey, listen,
that's an easy.
Listen, you ask a layup question, I'll give you a layup answer.
Man,
Are Knicks fans insufferable?
No, I think they're just passionate. You see outside Madison Square Garden, they're all celebrating. I think it just shows they care about the team.
Some would say they have a higher IQ than the fans of other NBA teams.
I mean,
Honestly,
I think
you're
that
one of
has
the
to be
richest
true.
fan bases in the world. You guys win a first round matchup for the first time in like 25 years, and you're out in front of Madison Square Garden, essentially acting like you just won the Eastern Conference Finals again for the first time in like 45 years. What the hell is that about?
they're happy.
It's a first round series in the NBA. It's cakewalk.
They're excited for their team. Who do you like, Ross?
Cinch your bridges and get some wins before you get celebratory. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, what NBA team is this guy a fan of?
Because I grew up in St. Louis and a fan that didn't watch any basketball, I become a fan of players.
Yep,
and my big, how's that? Yeah, exactly.
This always happens. Like I'm a Chiefs fan, and there's kids at my school. They don't even have a favorite NBA team. They just celebrate when the Chiefs lose. It's like you gotta have you can't just be hating on. You gotta have a favorite. Ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
But that's Mr. Rocky.
I have no connection.
I know
That
it's
is
Mr.
Mr.
Rocky. But when you're hating on the Knicks, I stop referring to you by your name.
Oh God,
you gotta keep respect. You gotta keep respecting.
Get him.
You gotta keep respecting.
Respect is always in the game.
Come on, Jim.
I failed as a parent.
But here's the thing: I was raised by people who didn't care about the NBA. I became a diehard basketball fan, so I forged my own fandom, and so my fandom has been determined by players on different teams, and I follow those teams religiously when certain players are on them. First NBA player I ever liked was Allen Iverson, so I started off watching the 76ers. Eventually, the 76ers get a kid from Springfield, Illinois, also with the initials AI by the name of Andre Iguodala. Become a giant Andre Iguodala fan. He gets traded to the Denver Nuggets. I'm also kind of a big Carmelo Anthony fan. AI also got traded to the Denver Nuggets, so I was watching a little Carmelo Anthony in the Nuggets. So then AI gets there. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll watch a little bit of this Denver Nuggets.
All right, so you're not a fan of any team.
I move around.
What about
Nuggets draft?
Tell me my step down.
The Nuggets draft the Nuggets draft a Balkan in the second round, who happens to be a passing big man. There's two things I'm obsessed with in basketball: players from the Balkans and passing big men.
Why players from the Balkans? Why?
I have no idea, because they have names like Dragon. I don't know. It's freaking awesome. So player also Vlade Divac.
Anything that sounds like it might become based in communism.
Vlade Divac. They fought the communists.
He doesn't even know he's doing it.
You don't even know your history. They fought the communists. So
anyone that might have a Molotov cocktail in their trunk, he's going to root for.
You had Vlade Divac. Yeah. Who was on those crazy Kings teams. Again, passing big man, my favorite aesthetic in basketball. Drazen Petrovic is one of the craziest, saddest stories. Once brothers, highlighting Vlade Divac and Drazen Petrovic is, in my opinion, the most underrated 30 for 30 that they've ever made. It's incredible. It's emotional.
So you were a Nets fan for a while.
Well, I wasn't really a basketball fan when Drazen Petrovic was actually playing, but then he passes away. I find out about his story 20 years later.
He was,
and I'm like, this is incredible.
Well, he did defect, all that stuff.
Well, so the issue was, so Yugoslavia is playing in the World Champions, in the FIBA World Champions, as the war in Yugoslavia is starting to kick off. Serbia is doing what they do, which is essentially starting to murder everyone who is not Serbian. They're going after the Croatians. They're going after the Bosnia-Herzegovinians, the Slovenians, the Montenegrins. Everyone, Serbia's pissing off everyone. But Montenegro, but Yugoslavia is still playing in FIBA as one nation. They haven't been broken up yet. They win the championship. And the team is full of guys from all different parts. You have Toni Kukoc, you have Vlade Divac, you have Drazen Petrovic. I don't know. I always confuse who's who, but I'm fairly confident that Vlade Divac is Serbian, and both Drazen Petrovic and Toni Kukoc are Croatian. But so Serbia is the one starting all the BS. Croatia is one of the other big countries. So the Yugoslavia wins the FIBA championships. Vlade Divac and they all have Yugoslavian flags. A guy runs on the court with a Croatian flag. Vlade Divac pushes him off the court, saying, no, this is Yugoslavia's win. But all the Croatians take that as a political statement from Vlade Divac about the war.
Oh, boy.
And they essentially go from being best friends to never speaking again. Toni Kukoc has an interview in like 1996 where he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to talk to Vlade again. What he did hurt me, what he did hurt my family, what his country's done to hurt my family. I'll never talk to him again. So Vlade Divac and Drazen Petrovic never speak again. Drazen Petrovic becomes one of the best scorers in the NBA in the early 2000s, and then he's driving on the New Jersey Turnpike, I believe. He's back home I think in Europe, driving really fast, rainy road. Car spins off the road. Drazen Petrovic is killed at 27, I think. Vlade Divac and him never talk again. So in the Once Brothers 30 for 30, he goes back to Croatia to meet Drazen Petrovic's family. And people are spitting on him as he's walking through. Like, people are spitting at Vlade Divac's feet as he's walking through the streets. And this is in like 2016. So we're talking almost 20 years after the war has ended. People are spitting at his feet because of what he did at the FIBA championships when he pushed the Croatian flag guy off the court. And so it's incredible, and a lot of crazy stories, but long ranges. I love me some Nikola Jokic.
What's up with Serbia?
Drazen Petrovic died in a car accident at the peak of his basketball. He was with the Nets and a great player, scoring guard.
I mean, he doesn't get to the NBA until he's 25. His first 3 years, he only scores about 10 points a game, and then he scores 20 points a game for the Nets in 91, 92. 22 points a game in his all NBA third team in 92, 93. And then, I think he's back in Europe and on like a rain-soaked road. And we've heard the story before.
Yep. Damn.
But the point is,
Rock drive slow in the rain.
That and Rock doesn't really have a team. So Tyler's point is
and he
correct.
doesn't like many things.
By the way, toughest player in NBA history, in my opinion. I'm talking about the real AI. Talking about Iverson.
This guy multiple NBA champion Andre Iguodala there.
That guy went to the rack, Iverson, with reckless abandon.
Sober for 10 years, I think.
Good for him.
Yep.
He was crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it was
just
entertaining.
Just to wrap up the story, he was traveling to a game in southwestern Poland for a qualification tournament for the 1993 Eurobasket. It might have been, by the way, Eurobasket, not FIBA, where the whole
we don't know the
incident
difference.
happened. Yeah, he died in the traffic accident on June 7th, 1993. Oh, man. It's always one of these crazy stories. He skipped the connection flight back from Zagreb from Frankfurt and decided to drive to Zagreb with a woman he was romantically involved with at the time. He'd only met her a few weeks prior to the game at the Meadowlands Arena, and he died driving back to Zagreb, which is in Croatia.
He just met her. Are you saying there's a conspiracy?
Oh.
Yeah, that's you, not me. I don't know why you got to take it.
Okay.
I don't know why you got to take it there.
Okay.
I don't know why you always got to take it there. But yeah, so I have no.
There's a lot of them.
I don't take me not having like a team as a shot. Like I grew up as an NBA nomad, and I've had to kind of carve out eras for myself.
But it does put you in a subset. We hate the people that don't have a team.
Wow.
Who's your team?
Pretty stupid thing
going right now.
Well, you're going to kill me for being a Knicks fan.
What's your favorite team going? What's your favorite team going right now?
Oh, right now my favorite team to watch is easily the Nuggets, just because Nikola Jokic is flipping incredible.
I'm talking about of all sports.
Oh, of all sports right now?
Right now.
Your favorite STL City.
Right now my favorite team to watch is easily the Billikens.
Okay.
You guys keep acting like I like soccer.
I didn't even do anything.
That I like soccer more than basketball.
No.
Can you
it's not even close which sport I like more.
We love road kids. We love road kids.
It's not even close which sport I like more. I like basketball so much more than soccer.
Way more than football?
They're 1A and 1B still in my head. I'm probably a bigger basketball fan than I am a football fan just because Stan Kroenke broke my heart.
Great guy, great businessman.
Rock, say it in a rap. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court, just like I'm the king of the microphone. So is Dr. J and Moses Malone.
Yeah. Nicely done there. Yeah, no, it's the Billikens are my favorite team to watch because I get to watch them. I get to watch them up close and personal, and then I get to ask the coach super nerdy questions. Like one I asked him last week.
What'd you ask?
A really good answer on. So I heard Bob Voulgaris was one of the greatest sports bettors of all time, and then he became an NBA executive, and then he retired from being an NBA executive. I think he just does sports betting again. And when he was becoming a sports bettor, one of the first angles he ever found was betting second half over and unders based on whether or not the team that he was looking at, or which team he was keying in on for the over under, whether or not it was their offense or their defense that was going to be playing in front of their bench in the fourth quarter, because it apparently it is a tangible difference. Whichever side of the ball is playing in front of your bench in the fourth quarter, or whatever quarter it's playing in front of, that side of the ball does better. So he would base his second half bets off where the defense was going to be in the second half. So I asked Josh Schertz, I'm like, have you ever, obviously taking the betting element out of it, just have you ever paid attention to which side of the ball is going to be in front of your bench in the second half? And then he broke down essentially like, yeah, we've broken down all the numbers. We've taken a look at it. He goes, it's obviously apparent that whichever side of the ball is in front of you is going to be playing better because, you can call, if you're on defense, you can call out switches. You can call out, those kind of things. If you're on offense, you can literally get the play call in. And this is why you'll see now, like really half court set heavy college teams have gone full football team. Well, assistant coach is holding up a picture. Because essentially, if you're in the half where your offense is on the other side of the court, if you're in a really loud arena, you literally cannot scream your play calling. Like you can't get in horns 21. They're not going to hear that. Yeah. So you have to come up with like hand motions, and sometimes players are going to forget that. 2-1. Sometimes players are going to forget that, or sometimes players aren't looking when you want them to be. And so Schertz is like, yeah, your offense, if you're in a really loud arena and your offense is on the other side of the court, he goes, you have to spend parts of practice figuring out how to communicate your offense. And it's like, man, that's something that as a fan, you never think of, or if a fan, if you think of it, you're like, the coaches don't think about stuff like that. And then you ask Josh Schertz,
and he gives you
an incredible answer.
And he says,
they think about everything.
He said,
I know.
And then he says, that's a good question,
Mr.
Rocchio.
Yeah, he does hit me with that.
Hey, Schertz called him Rocchio the other day.
It's
and now his name's Rocchio. That's how it works.
The tricky part is when he does it to my face and I have to correct him. I'm not looking forward to that moment.
No,
but I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
You have to.
I can't be a bitch.
You can't be a bitch. Can't.
Yeah, I got it.
You got to be. It's Rocchio,
Coach,
by the way.
I'm the guy that asked you that question about playing in front of the bench. It's Rocchio.
It's Rocchio. No, just be like, hey, by the way, it's Rocchio.
And in the NBA,
by the way, it's Rocchio.
In the NBA, that doesn't matter because there are no plays in the NBA, so there's nothing to yell. I watched the next play. It's Brunson, go. Oh, yeah, Brunson, go. It's true. Is that not true?
I mean, someone who's just a horrible basketball coach himself might say that.
Man.
Throwing bombs. I don't have a bell in front of me.
Throwing bombs.
But I mean, it's good to hear the other side of Jim Hayes' coaching endeavors, because for years I've only heard one side of the story about Jim Hayes' incredible coaching.
Was he a good coach or no? Did the guys listen to him?
4 years,
I mean, just
over
one
500.
notable moment.
4 years over.
Were you guys
500.
chirping him behind his back?
How do you watch all that basketball and tell me there's no sets being run?
Just kidding. If you watch the Knicks, it always kind of goes back into the groove of clear out for Brunson, especially
that's their flow offense. But every team has their flow offense. Some teams are more set heavy than others.
After a timeout, you see more plays, but for the Knicks generally, it's someone flash up and screen for Brunson. He might tell you to get out of there.
I feel like part of that is also is always like Tom Thibodeau wants to be winning on defense, and if you're winning on defense, you're playing fast. And so like he wants them to be playing in flow, because why are we slowing down and playing half court offense? We should be turning people over and running them into the ground. We're better athletes than them. We're better conditioned.
We're going to use more players.
We're going to use less players and play 45 minutes, all of them. So
but here's the thing:
strategy breaks down late
Thibodeau's probably
games.
laughing because in the early part of the season, outside Clarkson, the bench hasn't done much.
Shocking.
So he's probably Thibodeau's laughing. You want to see why I didn't use other players?
I love Thibodeau though, because it's like I love it when coaches and players like come together at points in their career that are perfect. Because like I know that he's a psychopath, but like there's no way that Jimmy Butler is as successful of a psychopath if he doesn't cross the Thibodeau
maybe
road at some point, because those two are built for each other in certain creepy ass ways.
Well, when the Knicks got Brunson, I thought, we got another undersized guard.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect he would be this great. And then they gave him a huge contract. People were like, he's just a guy. Turns out for the last couple of years, he's been the most clutch performer in all of basketball.
Yeah.
He has.
What would you rather have here, Rocky? A WNBA team or the Battlehawks? What would you be?
WNBA team or the Battlehawks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got it.
He likes basketball.
That's what I'm asking. Daddy Padre
I think it's a WNBA team. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a WNBA team. Well, one league's going to be here in 10 years.
That's true. Has anybody even talked about the Battlehawks? Is they promoting?
I do.
They're here. They're going to be here next year.
Do you see anything about them anywhere on the internet?
We will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dead zone.
It's the offseason.
I'm just asking questions.
Stully will get out there.
Yeah, he will.
We all love Stully.
Yeah.
Shout out for Stully.
Stully, what up, baby? Okay, we're going to go to break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content, created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships@louinfo.com for more information.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bordeaux, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Schell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid-for ad by Bethany Schell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. The long-awaited reconstruction of the Compton Avenue Bridge is now expected to begin next summer. That's according to the city of St. Louis. City officials say they're working with MoDOT to secure the final approval for the project and anticipate putting it out to bid in December. The estimated cost is $28 million, with about 70% covered by federal grants. The 114-year-old bridge has been in poor condition for years. Storm recovery has been a priority along the city's Del Mar corridor, where many businesses and homes along the historically divested boulevard were impacted by May's tornado. With Small Business Saturday approaching this weekend, the event could play a role in continuing momentum for the area businesses still building back after the storm. Volunteers at Brass Rails in O'Fallon rolled up their sleeves to help prepare thousands of Thanksgiving meals. The meals are packed and delivered to residents in need. This has been an ongoing tradition for the restaurant for more than a decade. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Sandy Connor.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We're staying pretty nice all the way through Friday. Sunshine expected today with high pressure moving in. We'll be in the mid-40s. The wind will be pretty gusty. For the overnight hours, a few clouds and breezy. We're in the upper 20s. Thanksgiving Day looks pretty good. Not as windy. Afternoon high in the low 40s and sunny. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
The season of Audi sales event is here at Audi Kirkwood, and you're not going to want to miss these deals. Now's your chance to shop our huge selection of the best Audi has to offer and get up to $5,000 off select new Audi models. Whether you're looking for something sleek and sporty or the perfect family SUV, we've got what you need and the savings you'll love at Audi Kirkwood during the Season of Audi sales event. For up to $5,000 off select new Audi models, visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at AudiKirkwood.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown & Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown & Crouppen now.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at stlsportscentral.com.
When it's time to bring the energy, don't fake it. Fuel it. Drink Thunder is the all-natural, plant-based, fruit-based pre-workout drink that gives you real results without the junk. No sugar, no crash, just clean energy, powered by nature, and loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to help you perform at your best. Go to drinkthunder.com and grab your favorite flavor, orange mango, blackberry lemonade, or strawberry cream. Drink Thunder, the clean way to power your workout. drinkthunder.com.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah. 8:53, baby. Wednesday. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Let's go. In about 5 minutes, we're going to have Nico Tortorella in here. He's got a lot going on, man. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in, he's a model. He's an American actor. He's in the slasher Scream 4, Fox crime drama The Following, TV Land comedy drama Younger, The Walking Dead World Beyond. God, he's been in a lot of stuff.
I ask about that. I never gotten any of the Walking Dead spinoffs.
Yeah, I had enough Walking Dead for a while because I got into all of them right when they kind of came out. I remember seeing it I was just about to go to a game. I had my suit on in Jersey. And the TV was on. I go, what is this? What? This is crazy. And then I got obsessed with it. It was cool for a while there. So I'm gonna have to check that out. We'll see. So what is he got going on here, Rock? What is this? So is it like a stand-up thing, or is it the co-founder of Dur and Josh from Younger on Netflix for a night that's less blackout and more tuned in? Beer pong, special deals, and good energy only. Sponsored by CBD Kratom. Cool. So it's a toast from Nico at 9 o'clock.
He'll tell us.
Okay. Okay. All good, baby.
Yeah.
Cool.
Blackout Wednesday without the blackout. A little California sober night.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic beverages, but the CBD, obviously hosted by CBD Kratom. So, there's going to be a little bit of a theme there. But I think it's just going to be kind of a
chill.
Come hang out, chill, have some fun. Obviously, actor, comedian, model. He knows how to be a performer. He knows how to put on a little bit of a show. We'll find out
about the modeling.
We'll find out what kind of stuff we have up for him. I saw
why are you curious about that?
Like, what do you have to do?
He competed in RuPaul's Celebrity Drag Race. Are you kidding me? I want to hear about that.
The what?
He competed in RuPaul's Celebrity Drag Race.
So did Cam.
That's why.
So did I.
Cam was
I got like
that.
third place.
Oh my
That's
God!
when I was more
had
handsome.
completely forgotten about the thing I wanted to talk about with Cam today, which is
What?
you and Joey's promo.
Oh yeah. You think so?
I never thought I would.
That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
I never knew what the word concerto would sound like coming out of Cam's mouth.
Did I say it right?
But I was not disappointed in the absolute. You
What?
saying
Tell
the
me
word
about it. I
concerto.
didn't see it.
Concerto.
You saying you just having to say the phrase Vivaldi. I mean, it shook the living hell out of me.
It took me a couple takes. It took me a couple takes.
Let's listen to the promo the Blues put out for the game coming up. It was Cam and Jimmy Vitale at one of my favorite places in St. Louis, Vintage Vinyl. An absolutely incredible partner that the Blues use for all these promos. A lot of fun. Great people over there at Vintage Vinyl. Here's Cam and Joey getting everybody ready for the upcoming December 9th game versus the Bruins.
And so then I hit him. Boom! Hey, what are some of your top biggest hits?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Easy. Grieg's Piano Concerto in A minor, Summer by Vivaldi, Pictures and an Exhibition, Reich Music for 18 Musicians, and Beethoven's Fifth, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Good job, Cam.
Cameron.
Holy cow.
That was so hard.
I mean, how many takes?
How many takes?
A baker's dozen.
Yeah, okay, thank you. That's about what I expected.
That's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, there was some
Concerto.
weird. There's some. What's the Reich's music for 18? What the hell is that?
It's all that old school stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it was very, very difficult to get that out
very well
on
done.
one take. Like,
Okay. Were you on? Was it TV too, or just?
Yeah, it was on. It started commercials through FanDuel, so it was kind of cool.
The music for 18 musicians is a minimalist music composed by Steve Reich during 1974 to 1976.
Yeah,
that's pretty recent comparatively.
Who came up with that?
No doubt.
Who came up with it?
Trevor Nickerson, probably.
Trevor's great.
He is good.
It's just you saying the word concerto is just.
It took a while.
I loved everything about it.
It took a while. I was at a point where they're all just watching, and we got to do it over and over again. Joey was messing up just saying his part. Of course he was. I go, you're messing up? I just did it great, and you messed up.
Concerto, Vivaldi.
Oh,
when did you get the copy?
Music for 18
Right when I got
musicians.
there.
Right there, so you had to hammer that.
All right,
Music,
good for
I
you.
mean, music for 18 musicians is not an easy phrase to rip off.
It's not.
When it's the third one in that run.
Even Vivaldi, like I just,
you hit Vivaldi nicely though.
it's tough. It was tough.
Well, nice job.
I appreciate that.
Well done, buddy.
I mean,
Well
hey,
done.
whatever. You want to do more? I can do more.
There we go. Might
My-
get a
my
little
hair
more
didn't look
creative
good,
in our
though.
promo writing.
Yeah, I mean, god dang, I could do whatever you tell me to do.
They do need to light. They need to backlight you a little differently. They need to show the hair a little bit better. Or why don't they let you wear a Blues hat?
I could have, but I just didn't.
Okay.
It's okay.
But don't nitpick. That's well done.
So yeah,
Solid.
yeah. I get what you're saying. Okay, you want to go to break and regroup?
Yeah, we got to go.
Okay, all right. We got Nico Tortorella up next. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at stlsportscentral.com.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
St. Louis sports fans, now you can go deeper with STL Sports Central Insiders. Get exclusive access to Bernie Miklasz, Randy Carricker, Mike Claiborne, Jamal Mayers, and more. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now at stlsportscentral.com.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
It's stronger than grandmother's breath.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
On the outline of a possible peace deal. Intense negotiations have been underway this past week as the U.S. says progress has been made to finally resolve the conflict. Peace talks are happening even while both Russia and Ukraine ramped up attacks using both drones and missiles. I'm Rory O'Neill.
Folks are flocking to the Upper West Side of Manhattan for the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Balloon Inflation event. Director of Parade Production Operations Kathleen Wright says they're bringing back some favorites.
We're bringing back some of those iconic characters from parades of years and years and years ago. You'll see Frida the Dachshund, which is this really fun inflatable.
Crews are inflating 34 giant character balloons today used in tomorrow's parade. Some new balloons this year include Buzz Lightyear, Pac-Man, Shrek's Onion Carriage, and Mario. The 99th Thanksgiving Day Parade airs Thursday on NBC at 8:30 a.m. across all time zones. HP says it's going to cut between 4,000 and 6,000 jobs by 2028 as it increases the use of artificial intelligence. CEO Enrique Lores said Tuesday he expects the move to create $1 billion in savings over 3 years. The FBI has plans to interview Senator Mark Kelly and 5 other Democrats who encouraged military members to refuse to follow illegal orders. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Commerce moves fast. Your business should too. If you're not on the first page of search results, you're losing customers. Out of sight, out of mind is true. Don't let that be you. iLocal.net has helped local businesses dominate search results since 2009. For a limited time, iLocal.net is offering a free website analysis to improve the online presence of your business. Local business owners across the U.S. turn to iLocal.net to improve their search engine rankings. Search engines are constantly changing their algorithms. You need the professionals who know how to use those changes to benefit your business. Don't hope for new customers. Get found and be chosen. Call 888-699-2407 for your free website analysis. Don't wait. Call 888-699-2407. That's 888-699-2407. For your free website analysis, call 888-699-2407.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right? Hey, Kat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit, and you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package, a $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bardot, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Shell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid-for ad by Bethany Shell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey, Kat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 9:06 Wednesday. Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Jansen, Matthew Rocchio, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, and we got a guest today, Nico Tortorella. What's going on, my man?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
I like your get up, though, dude.
I appreciate it. We're coming in strong.
Yeah. I do the same thing, man.
Yeah, you got to rep it.
You got to rep it, dude.
You create something, you should wear it.
Were you so you're not from here, you're from like outside Chicago?
Originally from northern suburbs of Chicago. My wife's from St. Louis, so I've been coming here for the last 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
In school in Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
When I was 18 years old.
Chicago's it's just nicer in a lot of ways than St. Louis. I mean,
totally different.
Come on.
Totally
different.
Yeah. I mean, I live in Florida now, so
there it is.
No
We're in Florida.
Get out of here. I live in South Florida, up in Stewart, Port St. Lucie area.
Nice, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the best decision we've made.
And then St. Louis and Chicago, I mean, there's a lot of things that bring both cities together, like crime.
Crime. Yeah, absolutely.
We both have that.
There's great people here, though. You
Totally.
can't argue that.
Midwest people are great.
Yeah.
Here's how you know it. This guy's a former blues player.
Okay, nice.
And there's a ton of former athletes that play Cardinals, play for the Blues, that stay here because it's a good quality of life.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of the hockey players are from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Right.
And like, what are you going to do up there? You know, you're coming here and you're staying here.
Totally. I grew up playing hockey, so I know my
Really?
way around the
In
rink.
Chicago?
Yeah.
You're in 88. When were you born? 88?
Yeah.
When did you stop playing?
I stopped playing when I was 12, but my cousin played for the Steel for a
Chicago
long
Steel,
time.
American League team. Yep.
And I was the mascot for the Steel for a little
Are
bit.
you
which was
serious?
One of my first acting jobs, which was fantastic.
Well, like they're making good money now.
Yeah.
Some of those mascots.
Oh, for sure.
That
It
cat
was-
from the Nuggets is making $750.
It was so much fun. I mean, putting on that outfit, and I would put on skates and go on the rink in between the games. And like, I was a dog. His name was Rusty the dog. And I would go up to the other team's ring, net and lift a leg, pretend like I was peeing on the net. I mean, we just had so much fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was
Did you ever like just fall a lot? I mean, it's hard.
You know what? I never really did.
You must be an athlete.
Yeah, something like that.
I actually, Gritty. You ever heard of Gritty?
No.
Oh, you
Stop
haven't.
with the Gritty.
I'm just saying. Well, he's just probably the most popular mascot going right now, and
he's a mascot.
he kind of ignored me at the game the other day because he wasn't dressed, and I don't think he wanted to show people his face.
Yeah.
That's where they're at now. That's where they're at now. Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
it's me. That's
Sorry.
my bad.
What do you got?
Timothy,
Jim,
Jesus.
what the heck's going on?
That's the Gritty alarm right there. Every
called-
time you say Gritty, it goes off. Right?
Thank you.
It's called professionalism. Let's
Plus
try it.
his wife kind of has a crush
My
on
wife
Gritty.
likes Gritty, which is embarrassing. I just don't tell anybody about it. But so you started that, but then you would start modeling after that.
No, I started doing theater in Chicago. You know,
Okay.
it's a theater-heavy city, and I started working all over downtown, doing different shows, and had an agent in Chicago. And then when I could move to LA, found my way over there and had an agency hook up there because of Chicago, and it was just blast off.
So you get to LA and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
this is a big dog. This is a big deal now. I gotta put my foot down and figure out how to get in, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a different time. That was all pre-social media, you know, so the game was just not at all what it is today. And I've been working pretty consistently for the last 20 years and done a lot of really cool things on TV.
Yeah,
and
tell it.
film
You have a
and-
great resume. Like
Yeah,
you've
you
been
do.
in a lot of things people
Yeah.
know about. Tell us about the stuff you've been part of.
Yeah, I started circling around Nickelodeon for a little bit. I shot a couple pilots there. Then I made my way onto an ABC family show called Make It or Break It, which was really fun about gymnastics. Then I was cast in a CW show called The Beautiful Life, which was very short-lived. It was Misha Barton, Ashton Kutcher show about modeling. And then I did Scream 4 and a few other movies with Joel Schumacher. And then I made my way to Younger, which was at TV Land originally. Now it's having a huge resurgence on Netflix, like breaking records on Netflix, which has been really cool. And I was on The Walking Dead for a little bit, World Beyond. I played Felix on that show, which was a wild experience. We shot the first season before COVID. So I'm working in this post-apocalyptic world, right? Then COVID hits, the world shut down. Then I go back and shoot another season in Virginia as just everything is bleak, right? And the content that I'm shooting, it just the life imitating art of it all was very strange. And then I went and did a Apple show called City on Fire, and now I'm slinging brewskis.
Dang, dude.
Now,
So tell us about it.
God,
hold on a second.
dang.
There was a name and the age crossover that I heard that I have to hit here for a second.
Yeah, hit it.
Because so you were born in what year were you born in?
88.
88. So you're 7 and 9 years old when Joel Schumacher's Batman series come out. So then you get to work with him later on.
Yeah.
Was that something where you were like, did you get a chance to like ask him about the Batman movies or anything?
I did a movie called 12. I did a couple movies with him, but it was the first time I was ever on a set, was like a real movie set was with him. And I learned so much from him. I mean, he's a legend. He's done, rest in peace, Joel Schumacher, but he created just visually some of the greatest Batman movies for sure. Right. And he had a career of really fostering young talents. You know, I mean, he created a lot of people's careers. So it was cool to work with him for sure.
How was Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, Ashton.
Is he cool? Is he down to earth?
He's
Is he normal?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone's really normal.
Yeah, I get that. You're right. You're right.
He's pretty much what you think he would be, you know? Yeah. I mean, he's like built a
Tall, handsome, funny, wealthy.
Exactly. Massive life and career and does cool things and lives a wild life. I haven't talked to him in years.
Dude, I got obsessed with The Walking Dead, man. I got obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Did you have to put on a lot of like the makeup? So what was your role exactly?
Yeah.
And like, was it because there's a lot of spinoffs, dude. And I'm gonna get back into it because I loved it. You know how you get into something, kind of stop, and you want to get back into new stuff that's about that. So like, how'd you get into that? And tell us about The Walking Dead.
I was on the third spinoff, Walking Dead World Beyond. It was about a group of younger kids navigating zombie land, right? And you know, that's funny. I get a lot of questions like, did you have to do a lot of makeup? And you know, if you're on the show, you're not really playing a zombie. There's plenty of extras that play zombies and walkers. That's a whole other job, right? Like, God bless.
No way.
Yeah, but no, I was killing them, so it was a different.
Yeah, baby.
You know? Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
It was a cool job.
Now you have a big event coming up. Tell us
Yeah.
about that. You're here to promote what that is about. Give us all the details.
For sure. So I do you guys know anything about kratom, the plant kratom? Yeah, you do?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So
Yeah.
I got sober from alcohol 10 years ago, found kratom a few years afterwards, really found a friend in a plant. It's a wildly misunderstood plant. It gets a bad rap. The Google search is abysmal. And I grew up in a bar around alcohol. I understand how alcohol works, and it never made sense to me that Kratom wasn't marketed as a true alcohol alternative. Why wasn't there a line of drinks in the same delineation as alcohol? When you talk about dosing in Kratom, it's a little complicated. There's not universal language for it, right? You have powder and capsules and extracts. When you look at alcohol, it's very clear. ABV, you know exactly what you're getting into. A beer is this dose, a wine is this dose, a liquor is this dose, right? So I imagine this line. I've been thinking about it for years. I was in St. Louis 5-6 years ago for Thanksgiving, actually. And I walked into the first CBD Kratom store that I've ever been in. And it's a St. Louis-based company. We have 58 stores nationwide now. And it's just set up differently than smoke shops. You walk in and you're like, this is not like the others. It looks like an apothecary. It's very education forward. There's like a wall behind the counter with different strains of different capsules, and the people that work there know everything about everything. And it felt different. And I was like, I need to find these people. And we figured out we had a few friends in common in St. Louis, just the way life works. And we've been in conversations for the last few years. And last Thanksgiving, we decided to really hit the ground running with this first product. And it is the first of its kind Kratom Brewski. It's a Kratom beer, super low dose, 30 milligrams. I brought some here if anyone wants to get in on one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, it's the first of its kind Kratom beer. 30 milligrams is a really low dose compared to all the other drinks that are on the market. I really wanted to come out with an entry-level beverage to introduce people to Kratom.
So is there THC in there?
No THC.
Okay.
Yeah, two completely different plants. It makes sense.
So explain the difference.
Yeah.
So people know.
I mean, they're two plants from two different parts of the world that have completely different chemical reactions with the brain. In cannabis, there's different cannabinoids that make up a full plant. How old are you? Not old enough for that. This is 21 plus. Let's make that very clear here. 21 plus. Yeah. There you go, bud.
Yeah.
And yes.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Right here. Let's go.
Just a morning brewski.
Yoink.
There's nothing better, right? So there's different cannabinoids in the cannabis plant. In Kratom, there's about 40 plus different alkaloids that create this real full spectrum self-limiting experience. And it's a tree out of Southeast Asia. It's been used for thousands of years. Historically, farmers will chew on leaves to just make it through a day working in the fields, and it's had quite the longevity.
So it just chills you out more, and you don't get high, but it chills you.
I mean, you get a buzz.
You get a little buzz?
Yeah, you definitely
Hell
get a buzz. Yeah. In different doses, it does different things. It's a real magic plant. In low doses, it's more of an upper. In higher doses, it becomes more of a downer.
Okay. How did you get this started? It's great packaging.
Thanks.
It's a unique product.
Awesome
Yeah, I
packaging.
appreciate
Looks
it.
good.
So how does a guy who's an actor suddenly get this whole thing together? This young boy's
Pretty
an
dang good.
entrepreneur, by
Yeah,
the
nice,
way.
nice.
So I think he could learn a lesson from
Yes.
how you got this whole thing going.
Everything starts from a dream. You just gotta start shaping it in your mind. And I imagined this product. I saw this giant white space in the market. Nobody was doing it. The fact that there hasn't been a Kratom beer made, I think post seltzer boom in the United States, people stopped making beers. I mean, we're in the beer capital of the world right now, right? And it's just not what it was when we were growing up at all. And so I saw this empty space, and I just started dreaming it up, mocking it, doing drawings, coming up with different packaging, and found the right people to do it with, right? Like, I think that's really the key.
No doubt about it.
I found the team over at M&G CBD Kratom, and, these things take time. It doesn't happen overnight. We've been working on it for years.
Do people that want to get off of booze,
Yeah.
which booze is like the most dangerous damn thing.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Where you go, when you do this, when you do that, it's in your face everywhere you go. And so it's easy to get addicted to, and it's hard to get off. You can go through seizures, your body, you're shriveling, you can't work. It's a painful experience. Does this help people kind of wean off of booze? Is that basically what it's made to do?
It's an alternative for sure. I think if you just look at the numbers of younger generations, people are just drinking less than they were when we were growing up, and everyone's looking for an adaptogen or a nootropic or a different mushroom. People still want to feel an experience, right? And I think the NA space is really great and serves a lot of people. Like, there's plenty of amazing NA beers, but it winds up just being a placeholder. you have like a can that you can hold in your hand at a party, but you're not feeling it, right? And I wanted to create a product that actually puts you in the party. Kratom, you feel Kratom. It brings you forward. And it's a different experience. It's not like alcohol. It's not like cannabis. It really, I like to say it's like an extra breath. It just kind of lifts you up a little bit. Our tagline is welcome to the party. And that's what it is.
I like
It
that.
gets you in the party.
But how many? You have an event tonight, right?
We
If
do.
people want to know more about it, or I know you're giving away samples, tell us about that, because folks that are interested tonight, you can.
It's good stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
Eat an easy drink.
Thanks, buddy.
It's an easy, smooth drink right here.
Yeah, tell me more. I want to.
It's good.
No more. What you think about flavor profile?
Yeah,
smell?
I mean,
give me the whole thing.
Yeah,
Give me the whole
no,
story.
it's it's like a.
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, try it out.
Pretty
Try
good.
it out.
It's pretty good.
You know,
A nice little hoppy flavor to it.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I
Hop
like
first.
Yeah.
Grapefruit comes
Yes.
in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can
Mhm.
see
Nice
that.
and
not
light.
overwhelming.
Nice and light,
Not over.
yeah.
Yeah, nice and light.
I didn't want to make a super strong beer IPA, right? Because if you don't like beer, you're immediately going to be turned off from this, right? But like, I wanted a simple beer experience, a Coors Light, a PBR, something that like is relatable, digestible, and that's why the packaging landed the way that it is too. I really wanted to lean into like late 90s, early 2000s beer culture.
It's loud, dude.
Yeah,
it's like
loud.
bam.
Yeah,
I would call
it's
this
like your
easy
hat.
drinking.
Easy
you know,
drinking.
'cause
That's it.
Yeah.
You mentioned
Smooth.
some
I'm
of
not
the
bloated.
some of the
Totally.
smaller brews are too strong, and
Right.
you're
Yeah, the IPAs are just too much for me.
And you drink one, you feel full.
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
to create a product where you can grab a 4-pack, you can grab a 12-pack, you can go to a party, you can crush all night long.
Can you?
know?
Can you all? So do you? How's the next day? Can you overdo it?
Yeah, I mean, you can overdo anything, right? You can overdo caffeine.
Okay.
Donuts.
You can overdo
Donuts.
sugar for sure. Everyone's got their poison, right? Like kratom. If you're doing full plant, authentic kratom, the full spectrum experience, it's self-regulating. So the alkaloids will actually balance each other out.
Okay.
They'll tell you when you've had enough and you just don't drink as much as
Okay.
you did last time, right? On the other hand, there's a new slew of products that have come to market recently. There's one alkaloid in the kratom plant called 7-OH, 7-hydroxymitragynine. And someone figured out how to make a synthetic version of one alkaloid and is now selling it. And it says kratom on the packaging, some of the companies, and it's really not kratom. It's a synthetic version. And that product, I think there's a place for it. People swear by it. I think it should be more regulated than it is right now, but there really needs to be the differentiation between full plant kratom and synthetic products. So
damn, you're like a damn chemist.
God, there's a lot that goes into it,
there's
man.
a lot. There's a lot.
It's a chemistry set.
And it's an uphill battle, man. Kratom just has had a bad rap. And this is way more than just launching a drink for me. This is about rebranding this plant. Like I'm working with this plant and I have been for a long time. I feel like I'm a student and a steward to this plant. And we've got work to do for sure.
Are you working all the time with this, or are you still doing acting? Like, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an actor first,
No matter what. Yeah, yeah.
For-
Somebody calls you up, like I'm doing it.
Well, I'm a dad first now. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Well, you're busy.
But,
How old's your
super
kid?
busy. I have two. I have she's almost 3, my first, and my son just turned 1. He was born in the middle.
Enjoy, because once they turn like 15,
then they get
16, nightmare.
It's a different
They get
thing,
snippy.
right? Yeah.
All right, so but you have an event
yes.
tonight. I want to make sure we get the
You
details.
keep asking me about this event tonight. Yes, I'm going to tell you all the details. So we're doing a Blackout Wednesday party in St. Charles tonight. It's from 8 to 10 p.m. at the CBD Kratom store in St. Charles. That's at 1560 Veterans Memorial Parkway in St. Charles. We're going to be there from 8 to 10. We're playing beer pong. We got some food coming in, and we're just going to have a little party. Black Wednesday,
Yeah, man.
Get Thanksgiving started.
A little chill party.
Mhm. I'm
Everybody's
also-
having a good time.
I'm also going to be in Lafayette Square today from 2 to 4 at the store there, doing some testing, some taste testing, playing some beer pong. Yeah, it's just bringing the party to St. Louis. I mean, this is where it started. This is home base, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a lot of these here, and we've got stores all over the
You
country.
can be selling that merch.
These hats are coming soon.
But you got that vest too.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm eyeing you up and down.
Dude, I've been collecting a bunch of true vintage and getting it all embroidered right now, and hopefully that'll be out available soon. Too.
Good for you.
God dang.
Tyler, it's a good example of someone who had a dream, put in the work, made it come true.
For sure.
And then he has merch. Get merch.
What do you want to do, Tyler?
I was just like telling my own business for sure.
He has his own business right now. He's 16.
Nice.
Called tryafragrance.com.
Yeah, baby.
It's he sells small samples of all the big colognes so you can try it before you spend $500.
Great idea. Yeah.
Do you smoke cannabis?
I don't anymore. I did for a long time. I don't know. Once I became a parent, it slows me down. And, you know, I think it serves a lot of people in beautiful ways. And creatively, it was always like an interesting charge for me. But I wind up just like getting lost in my house, like
and
I'm
eating
doing
everything
something here and eating everything. And it's just not a productive plant for me. Kratom is a wildly productive plant. I mean, if you need to get work done or clean the dishes or clean the house or, you know, take a low dose of Kratom and you are going. If you got emails to answer, Kratom is your answer. For
See,
sure.
that's your slogan right there.
For real. And it's like a real blue collar plant. I mean, lots of cops and firemen and athletes, lots of hockey players take Kratom, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Big seed.
So if they get, now that they test for cannabis anyway, because they do and they don't, you're not going to get dinged for it.
Mm-hmm.
But so does that pop up on anything with the drug test?
Well, different people test for different things, right? Like in the military, Kratom's on the list as something that you can't take. But I mean, I don't believe, maybe it's county by county, but I don't believe cops and firemen are testing for Kratom.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when you were drinking, were you just like, okay, I gotta stop?
Yeah, it just got to a point where it wasn't fun for me or anyone around me. You know, when you're like drinking alone and you have just time on your hands, it just like becomes pretty insidious pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I just hit a point in my career and in my life where I was like, look, if I want to have kids and get married and have the career that I aspire to have, I got to let this spirit go. And I did. And it wasn't an easy experience. And I don't think alcohol is the devil by any means. I think like it serves a lot of people.
It can be.
It totally, anything can be.
Yeah.
I believe that, right? I think that it like really comes down to intention and how you're using anything. But yeah, it just wasn't for me anymore.
No,
it was the best decision I made. I mean, it's been 10 years now. And if I continue to drink, I don't know that I would be here having this conversation.
I'll be honest with you, man. I know eventually I'm going to have to quit.
Yeah.
I just do. You know, I'm a beer drinker. It just puts weight on it. It slows you down, you know.
Have you ever stopped?
What?
Have you ever stopped?
Good question. Very good question, Nico. For how long? All right, go to break.
How do you answer that question?
You know, I mean, I had some ups and downs with it. You know what I mean? I've had the ups and downs
yours
with
is
it.
under control.
It's under control.
It is a demon for some people.
No doubt.
It totally
like you
can
could
be.
overdo anything. In his case, he overtweets about soccer. It could be little things. It could be little things.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh man, what's the most difficult role you played in? Difficult, where you're like, oh god, today's maybe somebody you're working with is a pain in the ass. Maybe just your dialogue's tough to deal with.
The Walking Dead was rough.
Yeah,
man.
I bet.
I mean, it was an incredibly challenging job.
Outside a lot.
Also, yeah, and in the heat in Richmond, Virginia, 110 degrees. In leather head to toe with all of this gear and weapons and then fight training every day. And like killing zombies is it's a dance, right? It's not like actual physical fighting, but you learn the choreography and then you're outside shooting for an hour plus, right? One little scene. I mean, way longer than an hour, but yeah, that job was hard. It was also in the middle of COVID. There were some people on the job. Always. But yeah, I've been really lucky with casts and jobs that I've had. I've had a really great career.
Did you being around all those zombies though, all day long? Did you ever have nightmares? I mean, because I feel like I just would all night just thinking about those damn things.
No, when you're like sitting at lunch and they're like taking their fake teeth out and eating with their glasses and on their phone, having conversations with you about Star Wars, it changes.
Yeah,
the
okay.
energy,
Out of it.
you know?
Okay.
Cam, it's not real.
I know, but you're just around it. It's in the back of your head, and then you're sleeping. You can't control that.
I mean, I think there's definitely some real zombies out there. We're talking about the demons of plants and poisons, right? Like they exist, but not in The Walking Dead.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Damn. So tell us one more time about what you got going tonight and what it's all about again, man.
Yeah. So we're going to be in Lafayette Square at the CBD Kratom store from 2 to 4 this afternoon, doing some beer pong and taste testing and just, having a good time. And then we're going to be in St. Charles tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. At the St. Charles location. And yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Nico Tortorella. The Dur Instagram is at Drink Enjoy Repeat. And there's plenty of places in St. Louis that you can find this Kratom Brewski right now. We're all over the internet too. Anywhere you buy stuff, we are.
Dude, Kratom's everywhere.
Yeah, it really is.
Like go up and down Manchester, you see stores all over the place.
It's true.
Can I buy that merch online?
It's coming soon.
Okay.
It's coming very soon.
Think about me when it comes, because I'm telling you, I'll wear that
for sure.
So what he's saying is, please give him free stuff.
That's true too.
I'm going to get you a hat. I got you.
He knows. I'm such a scavenger.
It's true. Kratom's everywhere, but it's still like, unless you know somebody that uses Kratom on a regular basis, for the most part, people have no idea what it is. And when you do that Google search, it's scary, right? So I'm really out here just trying to change the name of the plant a little bit.
Well, good luck with
we
this.
can help
And
you
also,
with that, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on the lookout for you in different things. We're flipping around television.
Thanks,
'cause
guys.
you've
I'll be
been in a
following
lot
you.
of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be following you, dude.
There's more coming for sure.
And congrats. 'cause
Congrats,
Thanks,
dude.
guys.
seems
I like your
a great
attitude.
product.
I
Yeah.
appreciate
I like
it.
your attitude.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
good hanging out with you guys.
Nico Tortorella, man, appreciate it.
Much love.
All right, let's go to break. Hot Take Central 2.0.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. The long-awaited reconstruction of the Compton Avenue Bridge is now expected to begin next summer. That's according to the city of St. Louis. City officials say they're working with MoDOT to secure the final approval for the project and anticipate putting it out to bid in December. The estimated cost is $28 million, with about 70% covered by federal grants. The 114-year-old bridge has been in poor condition for years. Storm recovery has been a priority along the city's Del Mar corridor, where many businesses and homes along the historically divested boulevard were impacted by May's tornado. With Small Business Saturday approaching this weekend, the event could play a role in continuing momentum for the area businesses still building back after the storm. Volunteers at Brass Rails in O'Fallon rolled up their sleeves to help prepare thousands of Thanksgiving meals. The meals are packed and delivered to residents in need. This has been an ongoing tradition for the restaurant for more than a decade. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Sandy Connor.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We're staying pretty nice all the way through Friday. Sunshine expected today with high pressure moving in. We'll be in the mid-40s. The wind will be pretty gusty. For the overnight hours, a few clouds and breezy. We're in the upper 20s. Thanksgiving Day looks pretty good. Not as windy. Afternoon high in the low 40s and sunny. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. Damn good commercial.
Cam's such a big fan. I thought I'd play a little bit coming in.
Damn good commercial. I like Beethoven, dude.
I
swear I do.
I love that you even knew that one was the Beethoven.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Well, yeah, that's probably the most famous song he has. One of them. But I'll listen to Beethoven, dude. You're damn right. Why do you like vintage vinyl? Would you get vinyl? Like, what else do they have there?
They have vinyls.
Do you collect that?
My brother, one of his good friends in high school was the son of the owner of Vintage Vinyl, and so I got to meet Mr. Prince a few times. He was a really good guy, and Max is a really good guy too. And so I got to go to Vintage Vinyl a bunch when I was younger as well. I loved the Delmar Loop when I was in high school.
Yeah, that's cool there, man.
I haven't been. So I'd go to Vintage Vinyl almost every time I visited down there. Fitz's, Little Sunshine Daydream.
I'm such a recluse now. Like I forgot about the Delmar Loop. Like I literally haven't been there in years. And then I go to Vintage Vinyl to shoot that commercial. I'm like, this place is cool.
Where did
it's
we
a
go?
Nice little area.
We were just Salt and Smoke. Is that where we went?
Yeah.
Salt and Smoke, right there on the loop. Really good.
Love that area.
You like Salt and Smoke?
Two great Mexican places right around that area now.
I'm hit or miss
Got a
with
lot
that.
of pizza up the street. Great food.
I had a
Great
bad
area.
experience
Love
with
it.
Salt and Smoke.
What?
And I got, how sometimes you eat something that's kind of bad. I had one of their fried chicken skins. They're good, but I still cannot eat those because I felt so bad afterwards. I still think about it. It kind of makes me.
I tell you,
One time.
We've eaten at Salt. I would say dozens of times. Never got sick. Love their food. So maybe you just got a bad because I'm a Salt and Smoke fan.
Yeah, their
Really
briskets. I judge these.
Brisket's good.
I judge them by their brisket. If you got dang good brisket,
Their
that means
brisket
you're
is-
putting in the time, and it's not from last night. You smoked it all night, and you're cutting it up fresh in the morning.
That
Because you can
brisket
tell
is
the difference.
good. And their barbecue sauce, whatever their sauces are unbelievable.
I said, give me all of them. So they put a little package. And I keep them for a while.
Yeah,
use
I'm
them
a
on
Salt
different
and
things.
Smoke guy, no question.
You don't like it, Rock?
It's solid.
Do you like barbecue?
I love barbecue.
Okay.
Kidding me?
Like brisket, your number one?
If I could, honestly, I'm just a rib. I just want ribs.
Oh, I could
just
cook you
I
some
just
damn
want
good ribs.
If I honestly could eat at Bogart's 3 or 4 times a week for lunch, and I don't know if I honestly do not know if I would ever get sick of it. Like he's got that figured out. And if people don't know, Bogart's was founded by by one of the co-founders of Pappy's.
Yeah.
Who after Pappy's is doing so well, he's like, I want to split off and do my own thing. So he splits off and goes to Soulard, opposite side of downtown, starts up Bogart's, and it's pretty much the exact same thing.
It's
as
damn
Pappy's.
good. Yep.
Same thing there. If you're getting there afternoon, you're not getting burn ends. Deal with it. But I mean, for me, I love ribs so damn much.
I could cook you damn good ribs. Just so you,
could.
if my dad's listening, let me know what you want because Kate and I are going to pick you up some food today. So maybe it is barbecue. We're thinking about.
I haven't done ribs in too long.
I might have to go load up on barbecue somewhere and hook my dad up today.
Ribs are great.
I love cooking them. It's easy. You low and slow, and take your time.
I want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
We're smoking too many things. Like we sometimes
Smoking,
just
drinking.
barbecue a thing. Just grill a thing.
I didn't smoke. No, I smoke on my Weber, baby.
We're smoking too many things. Like I love a smoked flavor, but like we're doing too much of it. It's like every time I go to a barbecue, it's like 90% of the menu is smoked. It's like, can I get just throw it on the grill?
Well, what do you can't just throw ribs on the grill. You got to slow cook
There's a
them.
difference between slow cooking and
smoking and putting a chunk of
there's a difference between indirect heat, slow cooking a rack of ribs on the Weber,
and
then doing it with a bunch of like wet wood chips underneath. That
Finally,
smoking.
somebody said it.
It's a little
true.
too much.
It's almost performative now. Like, hey, I smoked them. Oh, okay, we didn't have to smoke that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just got that
you
little
want different
hickory
options.
taste.
Some smoking is great,
Cherry
but not
wood.
everything has to be smoked.
I agree. That's cool. No doubt.
It's just like I just want a little bit of straight barbecue sometimes. Like I don't need the smoky flavor. Sometimes I just want I want what I want, which is I want salt, pepper, and a little bit of spice flavoring the meat.
Now
And
you
that's
hate
what I want.
Now you know what? You know has great ribs. You're gonna say no. I hate that because it's a chain. P.F. Chang's has great ribs.
Well, I mean,
what are those? What do they call them?
Barbecue spare ribs.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Asian, a lot of Asian places have spare ribs absolutely figured out. Like when we go to, is it Indo? I want to say it's Indo. When me and Rachel,
It's out though.
When me and Rachel, nicely done.
Yeah,
give him a bell.
You gotta give me a bell.
Whenever we go to Indo, because she does not like sushi at all, and I'm not actually a big. I don't like rolls. I like sashimi. Oh man, should have the drop ready. I feel really bad about myself right now. For not having
Should be.
sashimi, baby.
Sashimi.
Thank you very much, Cameron.
I want another one of those drinks.
Live drops in a moment.
Give me that bad boy. I'll drink
There
that
you
mug.
And so we always get these spare ribs they have there because Asian places.
I'm getting sashimi, baby.
Asian places knock spare ribs out the park, undoubtedly. But like, there's just something about.
All right, Dad, you want spare ribs?
Like, and like my thing about ribs places is like there's two ways you can do it. Like, give me a solid thing of cooked ribs where like it's chopped and I can eat it right off the bone, or I'll mess with this too. There's the places there where like every time you go to pick up the rib, you can't, and you eventually just got to go fork and knife. I'll mess with it all day long. I love ribs so much.
Do you like it when the bone comes right out, or do you like it barbecue?
Either way.
Yeah, I like it way more tender. But if you're going to be in competition, you'll get points deducted.
You don't want
you need to eat. You need to take a bite and show your bite mark.
I like that better.
Ooh, I like it tender.
Well, the big thing for me is like when my ribs are done, it's when you can pick them up by one end,
exactly,
and then the bottom really heavy end rips itself.
There it is.
When it's ripping itself, but it's not like sliding off. That's the perfect level. God, I want ribs right now. Where can I go get a half rack?
Dude.
Where can I go get a half rack?
Around here? I don't know around here.
Chocolate House wasn't open for a while.
How's that place?
Never been there.
Never been there either. It's right up the road. Never been there. Charcoal House. Higgy used to talk about it all the time.
Heard it's good.
Yeah. It's been here for a long time. I think it's like since the 50s or something like that. What's your favorite kind of food? T. I saw them burgers you guys had with my barbecue sauce. What's up?
Yeah,
I put it on
like
everything.
Barbecue sauce. I actually do. I eat it with a lot of stuff. I really like it. But
It puts a smile on my face, just so you know.
Why do you say actually?
What?
He said, I actually like your barbecue sauce.
Well, because I'm not just saying that. I genuinely like it.
And I believe him.
Don't let this guy.
Don't
twist your
listen
words.
to him. Yeah. Don't listen to him.
You don't have to call him Mr.
Yeah,
now.
He's this guy again. He's just this guy now.
Yeah, he's this guy.
This guy. It's hilarious.
What is your favorite kind of food?
I mean, one just opened by my house. I really like Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So you're more an Americana kind of guy.
No, because you know what his favorite is?
Sandwiches.
You like the dumplings.
God.
In Manchester, I just started eating a lot. I like those are good. The soup dumplings.
I finally figured out like the correct way to eat soup dumplings. Yeah, I've always been confused by this.
He'll tell you.
You got to bite off the top, and then you pour the sauce into the dumpling, and that way it gets fully sauced. Like I've always done.
But you also have to have the soup spoon, right?
Well, yeah. The way they had it plastered on the wall at the restaurant. So like you bite the dumpling, and then you pour the soup out, and you drink the soup, and then you like dunk the dumpling in like vinegar, and then you eat it.
I'm starving.
I just like I usually like the goiza dumplings and like with a little sauce and like I didn't figure I'm like just dip them in. I'm like, it's not holding the sauce like you want it to. You got to bite off the top and pour the sauce in there.
Tyler, I would say, and I know you're busy, man. You got a lot of things going on, but learn how to cook. I would say to do that because later on in life, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, get a head start on it.
Wait, he's going to tell you a story about his cooking.
Get a head start on it, T. I'm
steaks,
telling you.
And when I cook steaks, it's good. That's the only thing I know how to cook, though.
That's okay. Start with that.
You gotta
conquer that.
Extrapolate that a little bit.
Conquer that.
I pan sear the steak, and it's very good.
They finish in the oven?
Yeah, I do.
You put sauces on there?
No.
That means it's a good steak.
Exactly.
Is it a reverse sear or is it a sear?
But it does stink the house up when you do it
my
on
mom
pan
doesn't
sear.
like it.
It's
It makes
brutal.
it
And it
makes a
gets,
mess.
yeah, you got to get that just get a little charcoal Weber grill outside, baby. Man.
He was too young to handle that.
Learn how to do this at a young age, man. You'll appreciate it when you get older. Telling you right now, baby.
Yeah, extrapolate it. Where are you cooking those steaks to? Medium rare?
Medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
Good man.
There it is. See, there it is, man. Don't waste.
Where's the best steak you ever had?
I mean, it's either one or two places. I would say there's this place in Florida called Utiki, and it was really good. But the only reason that was so good, I think, is because like the sauce. So like, if we're looking at just the steak itself, I would either say like Ruth's Chris I had was very good,
Pretty damn good.
but
dude.
also in New York City on Fifth Avenue at Bergdorf Goodman's.
Listen, you're in New York.
His mom took him to Bergdorf Goodman's. They have a restaurant.
Unbelievable.
New York is New York, baby. It's just a different taste.
New York, I think is the best.
And he likes
the
Sparrow's
best food in the
pizza.
world.
He does like Sparrow's pizza.
You got to go down to Annie Gunza if you want a fatty. They got damn good steak too. There's a lot of good steakhouses in St. Louis. There's a lot.
Citizen Kane's. Really
Citizen Kane's is damn good. You know what I mean?
I'll take a Tucker's pork chop right there with all of them.
It's
You never
good.
had that?
Yes.
Oh.
I like Tucker's. That's why it's packed all day, every day, all day. Man, oh man. I know this is complete 180, but we were talking about this yesterday about that football coach that went missing.
Yeah, I knew the other shoe was about to drop.
And it dropped. Whoa. They found child, you know what? Now, was he creeping out like the high school girls, or like, do we know any more about that?
But to me,
oh,
kind of all tied together. There's a football coach.
man.
What state was this in?
Virginia, I think.
Virginia. And apparently he's head football coach. His team is undefeated, headed for the playoffs. And then he went missing. And it's like, that's a mystery. And then you read, and it said, no, they discovered he was missing when the police went to his house to investigate something. There were no charges. What? Then you read his district earlier that day had suspended a staff member. They wouldn't say who, and it all suddenly tied together that there was something involving this guy. Did they ever find him?
Don't know yet. Rock, you see anything lately?
Sorry, what?
Did anything pop up on that guy?
I actually, I got pushed into a different little thing going on. Have you guys heard about Bradley Drakesmith? This story here in St. Louis.
Bradley Drakesmith.
It hasn't been covered by any of the outlets yet, but this couple was filming their engagement at the cathedral in the Central West End, and during the filming, a guy walks up to the camera and confesses that he's an attorney in St. Charles and he's committed 3 murders and he doesn't want to murder anymore and he wants forgiveness. It was literally their engagement video. And
oh my God,
let's see if I can.
You didn't see that?
Please, God, please forgive me for my sins. I am sorry for hurting other people. I do not want to hurt another human being as long as I live. I have asked you for forgiveness from this. Please help me.
The confess.
Apparently, he confesses murder on the video, and he's an attorney in St. Charles. Apparently, he's missing now.
Oh my God!
But the crazy thing is, I can't find any news outlets who have picked up this story. It's all just Reddit and people on Facebook and stuff like that.
But why?
The
so
video,
was the camera just right over there, and he didn't see it?
He set up the camera to catch the engagement, and it was still running after the fact or before the fact, one of the two.
But is it legal to be able to film somebody giving a confession like that in a church?
He wasn't giving confession in a church. They were filming the proposal, and so the photographer had set up a camera in the church to film these people's proposal.
Okay.
And he walks up, seeing the camera. He walks into the line of sight of the camera, bends down, and talks into the camera. And the audio you just heard,
and then disappeared.
And then apparently he hasn't been seen since.
A good one too.
So
if it weren't Thanksgiving, I would say this show should go find him.
I know. That's
Cam,
crazy.
You take the lead.
Yeah,
I'll be behind.
We'll stay back here. That's crazy.
Buddy saying, doesn't the Bradley stuff scream fake? I mean,
yeah, maybe. I was thinking that too.
There's not. He doesn't wobble at all, and his tone seems very legit.
I don't know.
Except
the guy could be the guy. Is it fake? I think the guy's legitimately having a mental issue. The question is whether or not he actually has hurt people, or if he's just having a moment.
Are the wedding proposal people real? Because you see these elaborate hoaxes that on the surface seem reasonable.
The
how
wedding
this
people,
happened.
the wedding.
Those people are legit.
They appear to be real.
Jesus, man, oh man, crazy.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. You get anybody going to Guns and Hoses tonight? No. Yeah. Remember last time I remember texting you because we had to show in Guns and Hoses there because I was watching it, and this one guy was matched up against another guy that's 20 pounds lighter, and he beat him up so bad. And it was a cop. It was a fireman kicking and right when they walked up, I'm like, geez, this one guy, and he looked like he had experienced just the way he's, right. You guys moving around a little bit. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good. And he pumps this guy so bad. And I'm thinking to myself, this police officer has to go to work the next day. He's buckled, knocked out. Now he's got to go.
Was he in shape at all, the cop?
Didn't seem like it. But in that, I get why people are infatuated with it. But it is odd for a cop to get, piss pumped like that, get knocked out, and then they have to go on a job the next day downtown in the city and make split decisions.
Maybe it's a wake-up call. Do some more training, right?
They didn't even break it up.
Oh, they didn't stop the fight?
No, the guy was getting smoked. I'm like, throw a damn towel in. The guy's a police officer. Paying $20 million to get rid of your ace opening day starter who was top 25 ground ball pitcher is just gutting for diehard. Oh, sorry. Is just gutting for diehard fans. Not everyone is resigned to the rebuild. Best fans in baseball deserve to compete.
I think most people are happy that Heim is at least doing stuff, trying to put the team on a better path. Sonny had some great stats, including his walk to strikeout ratio. I think top 5 in all of baseball.
It's just gutting for diehard fans.
What's that?
It's just gutting to lose Sonny Gray.
Get out of here.
He didn't mean that, Henry.
You rather pay $35 million to a guy so he can win 12 games with a 4.2 ERA on a team that's going to win 71 total and do nothing else in this season? Okay, seems like a big old waste of time.
You know what I find fascinating?
Why? Who needs a 97 mile per hour lefty who's got a 90 mile per hour splitter or sweeper with insane movement? Who needs that in their organization? Honestly. What baseball team has ever been successful with a hard-throwing lefty out of the bullpen?
Well, here's the thing. You don't know what you're getting when you're getting a prospect. So I understand that. This kid that they got, Clark, looks to be a guy that has a lot of promise. There's no question about it. But at some point, if it's not working, you have to change things up.
Of course.
Do you want to pay that guy a lot of money? No, you're kind of clearing the decks to make other moves. The thing that I really find amazing is on Cardinal territory. I think Lance Lynn said he expects Contreras to be the next domino to fall.
Really?
And Contreras,
that's shocking.
And I've seen his name in a lot of stuff being written about the next guy who could be dealt. I don't understand it because Contreras said, I want to stay.
Yeah.
I told that to Heim, and he said, I said, what did Heim say? And Heim said, well, we'll try to work with you. We'll try to work with you. So I don't know if they convinced him. Because the truth is, you're going to pay $18 million to a guy who had a career-high 80 RBIs, and I like and an energy guy, and I think his numbers
he's entertaining.
But $18 million, probably want to see if you can get rid of that money and bring in another guy who can give you 20 homers, maybe younger. But the bottom line is the most precious commodity in baseball is controllable young pitching talent, right? and the Cardinals got a pretty good piece out of that Sonny Gray. That's the greatest currency in baseball is controllable young talent, especially pitching.
I'm so confused by fans because I saw this yesterday. Some people were bitching about this trade. I'm like, I don't understand how you're so delusional that you just can't accept the fact that the team's not good right now and hasn't been good for the last 3 years and won't be magically good unless they actually make drastic changes to the quality and the state of the roster. It's just, I'm not sure how fans can't get that.
I know.
I don't know how you can't understand that. It's just like, they've always been good. They've been winning consistently for the last 20 years. But have you never watched another sport or paid attention to another team in another sport? This is what happens. Oh, well.
But I could see fans.
I agree.
Because they're like, oh, the Cardinals are a cheap organization. Look, their money, they're getting rid of money. That's why because they just, like you said, they want them to be better, but sometimes you have to change course. Although, like Kyle Gibson, who's very smart, said, I think the Cardinals should keep these guys, add money, go out and get other pieces, because I think with a couple of pieces, this team is right back in the hunt for the playoffs. Not going to happen, but that's Kyle Gibson he's no longer affiliated with the team. That's how he sees it. Now, maybe his personal connection to some of these guys weighs into how he feels. I'm just telling you another perspective.
I have in paying attention to a team that is quote unquote in the hunt for the playoffs is just, I mean, it's a pointless phrase because it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're going to be I don't care that you're fighting for a wild card spot. Don't care. It's a waste of my time. Fight for division championships. Fight for pennants. This roster is nowhere close to fighting for a division championship. They're nowhere close to fighting for a pennant. So blow it up and reset things.
Yeah, to me, though, and I understand that, but I've always been the guy that says
the idea guy, Jimmy.
If you have a chance to get in the playoffs, seize that opportunity, climb through. I'm talking. This is like trade deadline. You're in the hunt. Whatever you do, buy, because window of opportunity might not be there next year or the year after. So try to seize the moment.
Yeah.
Which is similar, but I understand. I'm totally on board with what they did.
You have to build a winning team.
I'm totally on board. I just don't know if you can say, okay, now we're set to compete for the division. You don't know in some seasons who you're chasing. You just want to build the best team that you possibly can. That should be the goal.
90% chance that they're like 90. Like if I had to take odds, the chance that they're like 90% better chance that they finish last than they finish second in this division. Like they're
in the upcoming year.
Yeah, in the Central. The Central's everyone else has bypassed them. They are now last place in the Central. You're gonna have to climb back up, and it's not you can't just jetpack your way to the top.
You know, Heim talks like Tom Brady.
That's what a lot of people have said.
Really?
Yeah,
he does.
We were trying to figure out a casting choice for the future when the Cardinals surge back to relevance. We were trying to cast the movie, and we got to Rami Malek plays Heim Bloom.
That's a good choice.
Rami Malek.
John Hamm plays the outgoing John Mozeliak.
Oh,
pretty good.
And then we stumbled. And then we kind of stumbled. We think like 10, 12 years from now, probably age wise, Kevin Costner for Randy Carricker. I think that works. But then we
Carricker's in this.
Yeah, Carricker's in because he's John. The joke on the show is that he's John Mozeliak's great rival because I put up a post about Randy where he explained why he thought that the Sonny Gray contract at the time was going to be a waste of money for the Cardinals, and the Cardinals took great offense to that opinion from Randy to the point where they would not let 101 have guests from the Cardinals for a few weeks because they didn't like that Randy had that opinion, and they decided to punish us for some reason. So the joke was that Randy had to be in it as one of the villains.
Well, I've already have my role cast, and I already signed this deal.
Who's
Danny DeVito?
Man, that's a good one. Yeah, but
Danny DeVito.
I already talked to him about it. That Dodgers game.
I was pretty proud of Rami Malek for Heim because he's got the same thing where it's like he's got the high cheekbones, but he's got kind of like the sunken cheeks.
It's a good one.
It works so well.
I met Danny DeVito, New York.
Really?
So did I in L.A.
I told you I was at a bar with Danny DeVito, Edward Norton, Axl Rose walked in with 10 girls. They all look like robots. And then Chelsea Clinton with her group. And I told you I tried to go in there and talk to her. And they're like, no.
That was the person you tried to talk to out of all of them?
Yes. The boys are like, go talk to Chelsea. I'm like, all right.
Why would you talk to Chelsea Clinton?
Why not?
He's a big Hillary fan.
I'm with Hillary. Don't you see my bumper sticker?
He's a big
why wouldn't I go? I was single at the time. Why wouldn't I go do it?
He's got 4 copies of her book.
Yeah. I donate to her charity.
It goes right to Haiti.
Science in the chat. I thought the most interesting thing I heard yesterday was that 9 of our top 20 minor league arms are left-handed. That is wonderful. Here's Heim Bloom talking about that.
Necessarily any method to that. Obviously, we heck, you look at some of the pitchers on our club right now, and we probably could use a couple of those guys at the moment, right? Pitching out of our big league bullpen in a sense. But no, look, talent comes on all sides. We're not going to discriminate based on handedness. I'm happen to be left-handed myself, but I don't want any conspiracy theories starting with respect to that.
I'm starting it.
We're just looking for talent. Either side. Obviously, sometimes that ceiling is rarer to find in a lefty just because there aren't as many of them. But, that really wasn't a significant factor for us.
Heim Bloom will not trade Lars Nootbaar, Noren Gorman, or Brendan Donovan because he is biased towards left-handed players.
Who plays Gersh? How about Bill Maher? I always thought Gersh looked like Bill Maher.
It's got to be somebody who's okay with having 0 lines.
That's fine. I get that.
He's not going to sign that deal.
And people don't understand. Yeah. Gersh did all the things that he was supposed to do.
Yes,
they just didn't let him speak at the podium.
Which
I want to end on this.
What he was hired to do.
I'll end on this. Kyle chimes in and goes, "Happy Thanksgiving to the most hilarious, entertaining show in the Lou, baby. Hope all you guys stuff your faces just like I will do." Thank you, Kyle.
Happy
Thanksgiving to all you guys, man. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you down at the Enterprise Center Friday, Saturday, man. We'll come up and say, hey, enjoy the weekend, guys. See you, Ty, man. I want to check out that cologne. I'll send you a little thing about it.
Tryfragrance.com.
Tryfragrance.com.
Sound like Brody.
Let's go. See you guys. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years.